Ladies and gentlemen, doom has been diverted. The mainstream news has come out and officially said the fissure at Grand Teton is completely unrelated to the Yellowstone supervolcano. And this is according to a park official. Read all about it at the Epoch Times. The day before, they were conspiracy theorists because they had an article titled "The Yellowstone Grand Teton National Park Partially Closed After Large Fissure Opens." And you know who else is a conspiracy theorist? Another mainstream news corporation, total conspiracy theorist. Read all about it. New York Post. You can also read about this on Yahoo. Massive fissure opens atop Yellowstone supervolcano. The good news is President Trump has made a deal with the Russians, and the supervolcano has now decided to calm down. They have diverted doom for at least another 100 days, or until the buck stops and they have to sign more debt to keep the government running. And this is good news. I feel really excited now that Snopes has written an article about this, saying that it's not related at all. I'm really excited that the Epoch Times came out and said, hey, we talked to an official. The official said there's nothing at all to do with this. It happens all the time. It's totally normal. I'm so glad that that mile-long crack in Arizona is totally normal. How about the mile-long crack in Kenya, right? What is it? What is it? Kenya crack. Let's put this in. Kenya crack opens up. Kenya fissure. Let's see what it says. A giant crack in Kenya opens up. But what's causing it? CBS News. Read all about it. Another massive crack opens up in Kenya. Huge crack opens up in Kenya's Rift Valley. BBC News. They must be conspiracy theorists. Now, what about the one in Arizona? Like the Arizona desert. Arizona desert crack opens up. Have you had any crack lately in Arizona? There's a really big one out there. It's called Splitsville. It's a 2-mile-long crack, and it's in the Arizona desert. Livescience.com. Read all about it. Conspiracy theorists, they're a bunch of conspiracy theorists, ladies and gentlemen, because the Earth isn't even real. It was made in a NASA basement, just like outer space. Read through the comments. Literally. I was schooled the other day. Someone said, Rex, you do not have an open mind. NASA made outer space in a basement. So I guess I'm looking at something in a basement somewhere hooked up in a virtual reality headset that NASA made. I mean, wow, that's pretty impressive. So I'm just saying. An enormous crack just opened up in the middle of the Arizona desert, Forbes.com, conspiracy theorists. Now, let's look at how many volcanoes right now are active. Volcano activity, U.S., it's 3. Cleveland, Kilauea, and there's another one out there. Oops, I misspelled activity. There are 3 currently. Go to usgs.gov. Let's take a look at the latest reports. There's 2 orange and 1 yellow. Orange Kilauea, orange Cleveland, and then the yellow one is, here we go, Sitkin. So, unrest. And how about why? You know, I mean, you're just out there, you're fishing, you're having a good time, and then all of a sudden, boom! Lava bomb. Jeez, it's intense out there. Now, I am working on becoming a lava scout, right? Going out and scouting for the next volcano. So I'm just warming up here in the garage. You know, it's about 111 degrees right now. And really, it's going to go from extreme heat to extreme cold. A couple more days here in Grandma's garage in San Antonio, and then the bunker in southern Colorado. So going from extreme heat to extreme cold, average of about 10 feet per year of snow. And that's another thing I want to talk to you about. Tell me if this isn't bizarre. And this is totally normal too, I'm sure. So, all right, let me turn this off here. Bing! People are like, Rex, are you packing up for the apocalypse? Yes. But I've been doing that for years, so that's nothing new. Last year, southern Colorado, There's a town in southern Colorado that averages over 10 feet of snow per year. Last year, they didn't get any. What? Think about that. Average snowfall over 10 feet and then nothing. Oh yeah, and let's not forget about all of the trees that are dying at higher elevations in southern Colorado as well from this beetle kill. Let's definitely not think about all of the fracking that is going on, especially in places like Wink and Kermit, Texas. Let's completely forget about the fracking that's going on in Kermit and Wink, Texas. The sinkholes that are literally growing to where they're having to fence off areas that are endangering and approaching the towns closest to them. You drive out there, and in seconds, you can. It's like you can easily get sick. Are used to it. I don't know how people deal with it because you can certainly smell it. If you're there for long periods of time, there's even areas that say this is not safe. I mean, the planet is really with all of these fracking sites. If the Earth expands in that area to where there's going to be huge cracks and earthquakes, imagine the toxins that could be released around these wells and how long the effects will be. I certainly see there needing to be more cleanup crews in place and more corporate oversight to watch out for natural disasters and catastrophes that could cause long-term issues with the ecosystem of our planet. Would you agree or disagree? Even if you're in the oil industry, I'm sure you can agree with that because you're going to want to work in an environment where you're healthy and you're not absorbing all that nastiness. It's like Big Brother cares more about the persona of caring than actually caring, if you think about it. Oh yes, you need to wear your seatbelt. Otherwise, if you get in a car wreck, you could fly out of the car. So if you don't wear your seatbelt, we catch you, we're going to give you a ticket because we care about you. But it's okay for these corporations to put carcinogens or what have been linked to carcinogens in products because it's just a little bit and it's been approved by these three-letter agencies that say it's okay, and they have our best interest in their minds. They have our best interest because they care about us, their consciousness, their conscience, their morals and values. They care about us. They love us so much. Thank you everybody for watching. Marshall Masters is going to be on in less than an hour. We're going to talk about the Colburn Bible, and he is one of the experts, one of the leading experts in the Colburn Bible. All of the information, these scriptures that have been compiled over various timelines and cultures, he has compiled it in a very easy to read set of scriptures called the Colburn Bible. And he's going to be on at 8 p.m. Central, live. We're going to talk about the nature of God, the Colburn Bible. Be excellent to each other, everybody. Thank you once again so much for your support. And also, just to let you know, there are some incredible deals right now at My Patriot Supply. 70 meals for $67. That's 2 weeks worth of food. Breakfasts, lunches, dinners, snacks, and drinks for $67. Also, organic seeds, water filtration systems, exclusive deals specifically for Leap Project listeners. It's always better to be prepared than to be in need, in my opinion. Be the change you want to see.